Imagine the phone ringing. You pick it up, or maybe it's a text or a face-to-face meeting. But whatever form it takes, you know immediately that this is different. This isn't small talk. This isn't casual catching up. This is the conversation, the one that's been building for weeks, months, maybe even years. The one where they finally ask the question that's been burning in their heart: do you want me? And Virgo, when that question comes, everything is going to shift. Everything you thought you knew about this connection is about to be rearranged, because this conversation isn't just about what they want, it's about what you want. It's about what's real between you. It's about whether you're ready to take the leap. And the answer to that question is going to change everything. Before we go any further, let's do something together. This isn't about engagement. This is about you stepping into the energy of what's coming. If you feel this message resonating in your chest, if you know deep down that this conversation is on its way, hit that like button. Subscribe to this channel, because this is where the truth lives, and you're going to need to hear more of it. And drop a comment, just one word: ready. That's your declaration. That's you telling the universe that you're prepared for this conversation, that you're open to the truth, that you're ready to answer the question that's coming. Don't skip this. Don't scroll past. This is your moment. Seal it. Let me tell you what I'm seeing in the energy around this conversation, because what I'm seeing is so clear, so intense, so full of potential that it's almost overwhelming. This conversation is coming. It's not a possibility. It's not a maybe. It's a certainty. Someone is about to ask you the question that's been on their mind for a long time: do you want me? And Virgo, the way you answer is going to determine the direction of this connection. This isn't just a casual question. This is a question that carries weight, meaning, and the potential to change everything between you. I'm seeing this person's energy so clearly. They've been working up the courage to have this conversation. They've been rehearsing it in their head. They've been imagining all the different ways it could go. They've been trying to find the right words, the right moment, the right approach. And now they've finally reached a point where they can't wait any longer. They need to know. They need to know if you want them the way they want you. They need to know if there's a future for the two of you. They need to know if they're investing their heart in something that's real. They've been carrying this question inside them like a weight, and it's become too heavy to bear alone. I'm also seeing that this person has been carrying this question for a long time. They've been wondering, they've been hoping, they've been doubting. They've been analyzing every interaction, every glance, every word. They've been trying to read the signs to figure out if you feel the same way, and the not knowing has been eating them alive. They can't live in the uncertainty anymore. They need the truth, even if it's not what they want to hear, even if it means risking everything. They need to know. They've been going back and forth in their mind, trying to decide if they should ask, if it's the right time, if they're ready to hear the answer. And now they're ready. Now, I know what you might be thinking. What if I'm not ready for this conversation? What if I don't know the answer? What if I'm not sure how I feel? And those are valid concerns. This is a big question. It's not something you can answer lightly. It requires honesty, vulnerability, and a willingness to look deep inside yourself. But Virgo, the fact that this conversation is coming means that you're being asked to step up, to be honest with yourself and with them, to stop hiding behind uncertainty, to finally confront what's been sitting between you. This is your moment to stop running from the truth and start facing it head on. I'm also seeing that this person is nervous, really nervous. They're scared of your answer. They're scared that you might say no. They're scared that you might not want them the way they want you. They're scared that this conversation could end everything. But they're even more scared of not knowing. They're even more scared of living with the regret of never asking. So they're taking the risk. They're putting themselves on the line. And they're hoping that you'll meet them with honesty and compassion. They've been losing sleep over this. They've been feeling sick to their stomach with anxiety. But they're going to do it anyway because they can't live with the what if anymore. Let me talk about why this conversation is so significant. Because it's not just about the question itself, it's about what the question represents. It represents a willingness to be vulnerable. It represents a desire for clarity. It represents a commitment to the truth. And when someone asks you, do you want me? They're not just asking about your feelings. They're asking about your intentions. They're asking about your future. They're asking if you see them as someone you want to build something real with. And that's a powerful question. That's the kind of question that can change the course of a relationship. It's the kind of question that separates casual connections from meaningful ones. I'm also seeing that this conversation is going to bring clarity for both of you. Even if the answer is complicated, even if it's not what either of you expected, the conversation itself is going to clear the air. It's going to remove the uncertainty. It's going to allow you both to move forward one way or another. And that clarity is a gift. It's better to know the truth than to live in the fog of not knowing. The truth might be painful, but it's always better than being stuck in limbo. Now, let me talk about what happens after this conversation, because it's going to be a turning point. Whether you say yes, whether you say no, whether you say I need more time, the conversation is going to change things. It's going to shift the dynamic between you. It's going to open a door or close a door. It's going to lead to either a deeper connection or a peaceful goodbye. There's no going back after this conversation. Once the question is asked and answered, everything is different. I'm also seeing that this person is prepared for any answer. They've thought about all the possibilities. They've prepared themselves for the best and the worst. They know that you might say no. They know that you might not be ready. They know that this conversation might end in heartbreak, but they're willing to take that risk because they believe that being honest with you is worth it. They believe that you're worth the risk. They'd rather have a painful truth than a comfortable lie. And Virgo, that's a powerful thing. That's a sign of someone who truly cares about you, someone who values honesty over comfort, someone who is willing to be vulnerable for the sake of the truth. That's the kind of person you want in your life. That's the kind of love that's real. Now, let me address the part of you that might be hesitant, because I can feel it. There's a part of you that's unsure, a part of you that's not ready to answer that question, a part of you that's afraid of what your answer might be. And I understand that this is a big question. It's not something to be taken lightly, but I need you to remember that you don't have to have all the answers right now. You can ask for time. You can ask for clarity. You can ask for the space to figure out what you really want. That's your right. That's your power. You don't have to force a decision before you're ready. I'm also seeing that this person is willing to be patient. They're not expecting you to have an immediate answer. They're not going to pressure you. They're going to give you the space you need to sort through your feelings. And that's a sign of someone who truly cares about you. They want you to be sure. They want you to be certain. They don't want you to say yes out of pressure or obligation. They want you to say yes because you truly want them. So when the conversation comes, when they ask you that question, I want you to be honest with yourself and with them, even if the answer is complicated. Even if the answer is, I don't know. Honesty is the foundation of any real connection, and this conversation is an opportunity to build that foundation. It's your chance to be real, to be vulnerable, and to create something that's built on truth. So, here's what I want you to do right now. Take a breath, a deep, grounding breath, and as you breathe in, imagine yourself open. Imagine yourself ready. Imagine yourself receiving whatever this conversation brings. And as you breathe out, release the fear, release the doubt, release the need to control. Just let it all go. And trust that the universe is guiding you. And then say these words out loud. Say them with intention. Say them with belief. I am ready for this conversation. I am open to the truth. I trust my heart. I trust my intuition. I trust the process. I am worthy of honesty. I am worthy of clarity. I am worthy of love. And I am ready to answer the question that's coming. Say that 3 times. Let it sink into your soul. Let it become your reality. And then, when you're ready, drop your comment, type ready, claim it, own it. And don't forget to subscribe and turn on those notifications because this is just the beginning. And what's coming next is going to be even more beautiful. Blessings on your heart, Virgo, always. The conversation is coming and it's going to change everything. Do you want me? Is the question. And your answer is going to change everything.